To create a Word document, you will need a word processing application installed in your device. You might also use online word processing apps such as Google Docs, Zoho Writer, Pages, Office Online, etc. There are different word processing desktop applications that you can use to create a document. Some of them are Pages for Apple devices, WordPerfect for Windows, LibreOffice for Linux, Windows, and Mac operating systems. In this tutorial, we are going to look at how to create a document in Microsoft Word, as well as look at how to save in compatibility mode. To create a new document, we begin by creating a file. In order to create a file, we have two options. The first option is to choose a document template, depending on what kind of file document you want to create. The second option is to choose the blank document template. Whichever option you choose, whether using a template or a blank document, you need to save your document. And the process of saving is called creating a file. Now, Word has option to help you save your document if you do not save it. For example, if you go to the options, Word options, you will see a place written save auto recovered information every 5 minutes. You can actually increase it to 10 minutes or reduce it to 1 minute. This means that if you fail to save your document, Word will automatically save it for you. But the saved document will remain in your computer. The location here, roaming Microsoft Word. But if you are using Office Online, automatically every change made is saved for you in the cloud. However, if you are using Office 2021, you can activate autosave in the cloud so that every change made will be automatically saved for you in the cloud. Here, to do this, you must have a cloud account and connect to that cloud at every point in time so that whatever changes you made to your document will be automatically saved for you in the cloud. Okay, having said that, remember that every change you made to your document while creating your document requires you to save it. This means that you will always be pressing Ctrl S or click Save in the Quick Access toolbar, or click Save from the File menu to be able to save the changes that you made. This will help you sustain the changes for future use. However, if you are using Microsoft Online or you activated autosave so that every change made will be saved in your OneDrive account or in the cloud, then you don't have any, you might not press your Ctrl S or click the save icon. But it's easier and better for you to always press Ctrl S at any point in time so that when you have power failure, your changes will not be lost. Having said that, how do you save a file for the first time? Now, to save a file or create your document for the first time, all you need to do is to press Ctrl S or you click Save in the Quick Access toolbar, or you click Save from the File menu. Now, each of these will bring you up the Save As dialog box. Now, if you select Save from the File menu, you notice that you will be in the Backstage view. Now, this helps you to choose from the folder within the environment, or select this PC, or select Browse, so that you will come up to your Save As dialog box, where you will choose the folder where your file will reside. Now, for example, if you chose to press Ctrl S, the Save As dialog box appears, asking you to type in your file name. You can type any name you want in the file name box. Then under Choose a Location, by default, Microsoft Word will choose Documents for you, which is where all documents created reside by default. However, you can click on Choose a Location. From the drop-down menu, you can choose a particular location you want. Here I have documents which reside in my OneDrive account in the cloud, or you can choose documents which reside on my system. Then you can choose other folders, or you choose more location. Now when you click on more location, it will bring it up here where you will choose a particular folder or select Browse to select a particular folder you want in order to create your first file or your document. Now when you press Ctrl S and type in your file name, and choose a location, you simply click Save. The moment this is done, you have created your first file. Then the file name will appear in the title bar. Now, having created your first file or your first document, you might need to duplicate the document. Somehow, as need may arise, you might need to save your document in a different location. For example, you might need to save the document in an external device such as flash drive, maybe your CD, or any of the devices you like. You can even duplicate it in another folder. Now to do that, remember you have saved your file for the first time. In this case, when you press Ctrl S, nothing happens. When you click the save icon in the save icon in the Quick Access toolbar, nothing also happens. So all you need to do is to press press F12 on the keyboard, or you go to File. From the drop-down menu, you select Save As. Now, whichever one you feel like choosing, like when you go to File and select Save As, remember you'll be in the Backstage view. Then you will have the option of selecting Browse or any location in your PC. All the same, the Save As dialog box will appear. Now, when the Save As dialog box appears, you will have to choose a location where you want to save your document. For example, if I want to save in an external device, I will have to scroll down to locate the external device. This is a flash drive, and I will select the flash drive. You notice that the flash drive appears here. Then I will have to type a name for the document and click save. Now the file will be saved in this particular device. Now if I choose to save in another folder within the document, for example, I choose to save it inside this folder, I will select the folder and click open. Then you notice that the folder appears here. That is the name of the folder, indicating that the folder is now open and ready to receive the file or the document. Then you choose a name for your document and you click save. Once you do that, you have duplicated your file or document. When you create your document, you might decide not to save your file in the default folder. In this case, you will need to create a new folder. Now, to create a new folder, you might decide to create the folder even before you started creating your document. This you can do at any folder location. You can create a new folder on the desktop by right-clicking your desktop, pointing to new, and selecting folder. Then type in a name for your folder and press enter to create your folder. However, you can decide to create your new folder within the Microsoft Word. In this case, when you press your Save As and the Save As dialog box appears, all you need to do is to select the new folder icon within the Save As dialog box. Now you must be able to identify the default folder where the new folder is being created. For example, Documents is here, showing that if I create a new folder, it will be residing in Documents. If you decide to create a new folder inside another device, for example, creating a new folder within my flash drive, then I will select the flash drive and select the new folder icon. Then the new folder will appear within the device. Then I will need to change the name for my new folder and press enter. Then the new folder is created. Then I can now click open to select the new folder. Then I will now type a name for my file and click save. This is how to create a new folder and save your file within the new folder. What exactly is compatibility mode? Now, when newer versions of Microsoft Word is released, Microsoft Word adds new and additional features to the newer versions. And some of these newer features are not available in the older or earlier versions of Microsoft Word. Now, to ensure that the earlier versions or older versions of Microsoft Word are able to access or open the newer versions of Microsoft Word, Microsoft adds what is called compatibility mode. Now, the compatibility mode helps the earlier versions of Microsoft Word to access and edit the documents created in the newer versions of Microsoft Word without hindrances. Now, to do that, what it does is to disable some of the newer versions or some of the newer features that are present in the newer versions of Microsoft Office, so that the earlier versions will be able to access the features that are present in the earlier versions. Now, to save your file in compatibility mode is simple. For example, Microsoft makes it possible that you will be able to save using different file formats. For example, if you are using Office 2003 through to 2007, before 2007 version of Office, the Office documents then usually use what we called the .doc file extension. Now, what it means is that earlier versions of Office before 2007 will not be able to open any file created with any version from 2007 till date. So for you to make it possible for earlier versions to open any of these software, any of these documents, you will have to save your file using the Word 97 to 2003 document format. Now, when you choose it and save your document, it is now possible for any of these earlier versions to open Microsoft Word or the documents created using any of the newer versions of Microsoft Word. So to maintain compatibility, which will help you to maintain the layout of the document in the older or earlier versions, you will need to turn on the compatibility mode. Okay, let us illustrate. Now, when you are saving your document, depending on the compatibility you want, all you need to do is to go to Save As dialog box. Under Save As Type, you choose a mode that you feel will work for you or work best for you. For example, we have Word 97 to 2003 documents for that particular level of document. You have the PDF, you have the XPS, you have the ODT for LibreOffice application or OpenOffice application documents. So you can be able to save a file in Microsoft Word and open it in LibreOffice, and that is it. Then you can also choose the rich text formats. If a particular system does not have Microsoft Word but has WordPad, then WordPad can be able to open it, and there will be no features that will be lacking when they want to edit the document. Then if you are using some of these earlier versions, like from 2007 through 2016, and you want to make sure that you have a compatibility mode to them such that your layout will not change, because sometimes when you create a document in these newer versions and open it in an earlier version, the layout will change or shift somehow because of some of the customization features. Now, to do that, what you need to do is, if you are working with Office 2021, but if you are working with Office 2016 or 2016 or 2013, you can go to Tools and click on Save Options. Then you will be able to see Save in Compatibility Mode, and you select the option button. But if you are working with Office 2021, which is what I'm working with, you need to go to File, under Info, click on Check for Issues, then select Check Compatibility. Now, you will have to click on this Check Compatibility when saving documents, this option button, and click OK, such that whenever you are saving documents, any problem that affects the document will indicate. Now, here you see the issues. Now, I selected to check issues for Word 97 to 2003, Word 2007, and Word 2010. And it's showing me some of the issues. Effects on text will be removed. Now, this will be removed. But when I click on check compatibility, when saving the document, and click OK. Then the document will be preserved when it is open in earlier versions of Microsoft Word. Now, this is how you work with the compatibility mode when you are working with Microsoft documents. Okay, this is where we cap it up for today's tutorial. We'll continue next with another. In our next tutorial, we are going to actually create documents using the templates. So I will indulge you to subscribe to this channel and share the file, the videos, and comment if you have any question, and I'm sure we'll give you an answer that will be befitting. Thank you for your time.